Well, welcome everyone. This is our Monday night course spotlight session. I'm Kathy Lawson, Chief Knowledge Officer of the Great Discovery. Always my pleasure to introduce our speaker for the evening. I love these sessions because we get to learn so much, and tonight will be no exception. We have Dr. Jeff Levine, and otherwise known as Dr. Get in Focus. I love that. So are you an adult struggling with ADHD or focus issues that hinder your productivity and profitability? Dr. Get in Focus is here to help. He specializes in pinpointing focus challenges and providing tailored training to enhance both personal and team productivity. His approach involves identifying your unique needs and implementing customized solutions and strategies designed to help you achieve your goals efficiently. He's here to help you unlock your potential and streamline your path to success. So Dr. Jeff, go ahead and take it away. Tell us all about your course tonight.
Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, I'm Dr. Jeff Levine. I'm an ADHD coach. I'm an educator. I'm, what else? A husband, and I'm a stand-up comedian. So rather than give you death by PowerPoint tonight, I'm just going to go over, I'm going to talk to you, give you some stuff about ADHD, maybe give you a few laughs. I hope you find it interesting. I hope you find it entertaining. And my cat, Lucy, may come into the scene. You know, I get her out, but I don't want her to scratch me. Right, Lucy? Say hi to everybody. Okay, anyways, just want to start by wishing everybody a happy Kwanzaa and actually Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and most importantly, a joyous Festivus. Do we have any Seinfeld fans here? Raise your physical hand if you're a Seinfeld fan. Yay, Seinfeld. He talks about Festivus in a Seinfeld episode. It's a holiday for the rest of us. And you can watch The Office. I'm not going to get into it too much.
Yeah, Festivus for the rest of us.
The Festivus for the rest of us, yes.
Yeah, I was thinking about that all day. It's Diane in Denver.
All day. It is.
Yeah, I was thinking about Festivus for the. I was making my bed this morning thinking about that. I don't know why it came to mind.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yep. So who here knows someone who has ADHD? Which, I mean, the normal people need, it stands for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. But no, it's not a deficit. It's not a disorder. It is, okay, everybody repeat after me, accelerated dynamic hyperdrive. And on the Great Discovery platform, I've got a few courses to address that. And one of them, the one I'm talking about, that's my ADHD. Hey, I just turned 65 about a month ago, and I used to blame stuff like that on my ADHD, but now, yeah, great to see you. But now, instead of blaming it on ADHD, I blame it on my age. The great thing about getting old. Before I turned 65, it was something, oh, he's scattered. Now I'm scattered and quirky and cute. And it's something that can be leveraged. I said it's not a deficit. It's not a disorder. It is, again, accelerated dynamic hyperdrive. I just would like you to all remember that. If you don't get anything else out of tonight, get accelerated dynamic hyperdrive. Because it's just something I know with me personally. I didn't get diagnosed with it until I was in my 40s. But I had it all my life. And when I was a kid, people called me a klutz. There's a Yiddish term called a schlemiel. I mean, my father used to pay my friends to do my chores because he didn't trust me to do them. That sort of stuff. And that left kind of like scars on me from that stuff happening. And those scars affect my mindset. And it's difficult when I have a messed up mindset to be able to achieve what I want to achieve. I mean, how is a klutz going to build a multi-million-dollar business, even $8 billion business? But hey, klutzes have, or people with ADHD have. Sir Richard Branson has built an empire. And it's a gift. But, well, let me give you an analogy here. Let's say someone were to give you a high performance sports car, but didn't know how to use the thing. What good would that high performance sports car be? You just probably be there, oh, it uses a lot of gas, it makes a lot of noise, and be there looking at all the negatives of it, rather than, hey, this car handles great. It may handle great, but you have no idea of how to use that. And that's what my programs do. Again, it teaches you how to use your accelerated dynamic hyperdrive. And I have several courses on there. Do I have permission to share screens here?
Yes, you do.
All right. So here's my platform on the Great Discovery here. And I have all kinds of platforms for every budget, for every person. I've got a free 7-day challenge on here. That is free. I have for Genius Club a Focus and Thrive club, a Focus and Thrive course here. That's for Genius Club members, free if they join the Genius Club. I have a course here that's $7.99, which actually has more to do with ADHD and remote work. I have another free course, Success Checklist. And see, notice I'm moving up and down and stuff. That's from ADHD. I don't have them in order. I just have them up there. Actually, that's a lie. I have no control on this, what order this is. But the one I have featuring tonight is a Get in Focus and Skyrocket Your Productivity Workshop, which is an evergreen program that goes over my principles. It's actually videos of a live course I did about a year ago. It has exercises in it, and it goes over my mindset, behavior, accountability, MBA program. And it's only $59. And that system is basically, I've broken down basic learning how to use your ADHD superpower into 3 phases: mindset, behavior, and accountability. And that way I can use the cute acronym MBA. So mindset thing, I was mentioning stuff earlier about, my father paying my friends to do my chores for me. My family saying that I was a shlemiel, which is Yiddish for someone who loses at everything. I had teachers tell me, you just don't focus enough. You're lazy. And I mentioned the scars that leaves on. I have a system using cognitive behavioral therapy, along with other stuff here that I picked up along the years, a coaching system, where we deal with those and lower the impact that stuff has had in your life. And once that is done, we implement, show you the correct behaviors. And a lot of them are stuff people know about, the Pomodoro system, calendars, to-do list, Trello, a number of tools I go over on what do you change your behavior. Now, once you change your behavior and know the right behaviors, throw out the bad behaviors, or not be bad, bad isn't the right word, because it's behaviors that are not causing what you want to cause, and replace them with behaviors that do cause what you want to cause. So, and I'm going to stop sharing for now so I can look you all in the eye. So, yeah, there's behaviors, but the old behaviors, they got the neural pathways are in there. And it's hard, you know how hard it is to break a habit. And it takes, I mean, people used to say it takes 28, 21 days. Then it got extended. People go, well, 65 days. For me, a lot of that stuff took, took a lot longer than 65 days. And I worked on trying to shorten it. And one of the ways is accountability. Now, accountability sounds, people hear that word, and a lot of them go, oh, accountability, oh no, that's bad. I make accountability fun with games for it, and just make it a lot of fun to be accountable. With the accountability, it reinforces those great habits and unreinforces the habits that are not leading you to success once those are identified. And the Get in Focus and Skyrocket Your Productivity workshop, I have exercises and stuff to do that. And, you know, it's a method that will cause success, and it's great for a lot of people. That is all they need. Most so, and I'm going to share my screen again. A lot, though, require a little bit more and a little bit more help than that. And for those people, I have my academy level course, which is ADHD Master Success for Life. It is a 12-week program, group sessions, exercises, and 2 personal sessions with me. Actually, I think I made it 3 personal sessions that I cover it, and we go over and I work with you for 3 months in a group on dealing with that and get you highly successful. And that one is 1188. Why did I say 1188? I don't know. I want it to be something different. ADHD at work. Okay, so does anybody have any questions for me?
Go ahead and use your react button and raise your hand, or just blurt it out if you have a question. And you got to remember to unmute.
Yes. Let's see, does anybody have their hand up?
I don't see anybody.
No questions?
You know what, Jeff, you're one of the first ones to have an academy out there. So tell us a little bit about, I know you're going to do some coaching, and what's all involved in that, so someone would know. So as the people are, you know, here are affiliates and others who are trying to promote courses, what are they promoting with your academy so that they know?
What they're promoting with my academy is this 12-week program. And it's not PowerPoints, it's not videos. It is a live program done over Zoom. If they miss a Zoom, I'll then have the videos available on the platform and elsewhere to go on there. But it's a 12-week program. It's live, and I got each program each week. I have them do another exercise that they get with, and this is over. It's more like a checklist. Is what's on the platform. Do this, and I will be providing the Zoom link each week for it. And there's also, I think I did 3 personal sessions with them. One where we just establish goals. One where I deal with stuff called wrong indications, using some cognitive behavioral therapy techniques and other stuff. And one where we're dealing in limiting beliefs.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a lot there to promote, 12 sessions plus some personal sessions. That's great.
Yeah, and it's, $11.88. I was going to charge $5,000 for it, but I want to try and get people into it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I'll probably be raising that price after the first couple of months.
All right. So James, go ahead. Ask your question.
So couple questions, Dr. Jeff. Number one, where are you located?
I am in San Jose, California.
Okay. The only reason I asked that question, when I seen your name come up, and I seen it come up, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago for some reason, I thought, I know that guy. He's in Seattle, Washington. There's a Jeff Levine in Seattle, Washington that I know very well. And then when I seen you on screen tonight, I was like, oh, I was wrong. But the other question is kind of tied to, well, not kind of, very tied to very personal life experience. So my son, when he was, if I remember right, is before he turned, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years old, he was stricken with a very rare disorder, and it's called PANDAS, pediatric autoimmune neuropsychiatric disorder associated with streptococcal infection. And one of the symptoms is ADHD, along with a whole lot of other things. And so I spent years going through counseling 2 to 3 times a week. And the big fight that I had along the way was all the doctors really wanted to do was pour medicine, drugs down them. And so what are your thoughts and feelings on, utilizing drugs to handle, and I love the fact that you redefined the acronym, because there's power in ADHD as opposed to just a disability. But what are your thoughts on, drugs, using drugs, not using drugs, and how that a better way to manage that type of situation?
Okay. In answering that, let me just give the disclaimer. I am not a medical doctor. I'm a PhD. I do not recommend or not recommend medications. It's an individual decision. This is just I think my opinion, which is just as good as anybody else's, since I'm not an MD. But I just like to share a personal story. When I got diagnosed, I was doctor had me on Adderall, among other things. And I found that, it helped me to focus. It wasn't an end all, but it did help me to focus. And that was a good thing. On the minus side is I could not sleep at night. I had trouble falling asleep. But it did do the focus. Then I had a heart attack.
Ooh.
Not caused by the Adderall, right? I would have had it anyways. But with the side effects on it, the increased blood pressure, the increased heart rate, I could no longer take the medication. And I stop it cold turkey. And it took me about a year to adjust. Because it was worse. I was diagnosed, I was in my early 40s, and I had, in my mid 40s, I was 48 when I had the heart attack. And for those years, it seemed better. And during that time, since it seemed better, I didn't do anything for it. So I then had to develop these techniques, which I go over in my program on it. And, I was able to do fine without the medication.
No, I like that because that's the key thing when you're dealing with medical doctors. All they want to do is prescribe, 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 right? They don't
Right.
understand that if you do the counseling, you do the work that you need to do, you can avoid things like that. And I know you're very gracious in saying that Adderall didn't cause the heart attack, but it is a form of speed, and it can. It didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe it didn't cause it, but it sure didn't deter it.
Well, yeah, it didn't help it. I don't imagine it was helpful to him.
Yeah.
But
Well, thank you for what you do.
hey, James, thank you so much.
Okay,
It's
Stishu, you have a question?
Yes. So, hi, Dr. Jeff Levine. I love your redefinition of ADHD, and I've been sharing with my client. Out of just my genuine curiosity, what inspired you for that new definition? Is there a story behind? I always love stories.
Yeah, there is a story behind it. I was looking at it, and ADHD and hearing attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and realizing that, hey, it's just a difference in my brain. And then I was thinking going, and yeah, but we're calling it a deficit, we're calling it a disorder. And language is important, what we call it. Here we have this term that has all these negative connotations to it. And we're using that to describe a condition that I want people to see to be something that's a gift. We're calling it a deficit and a disorder. What's with that? So then I just sat down and I started going, okay, what could I make that mean, those initials? And I talked to people, I consulted, and it hit me. Accelerated, dynamic, hyperdrive. And that's what it is, accelerated dynamic hyperdrive. It has positive connotations to it. And it just shows that I just started using it. I started using it in my blog. I use it in my comedy routine. I use it in these things. It's whenever I mention ADHD, I'm sure to say it is accelerated dynamic hyperdrive. I want that to get into that so people think and realize how great it can be. I mean, I think I am so fortunate to have ADHD. So fortunate, despite a lot of the stuff that may happen from it, but a lot of good happens from it too. It makes me who I am, and one of the things.
That's great. I saw Ron. Did you have your hand up for a bit there? Did you still have a question, or maybe he's dropped? Nope.
No, Sandra, Kathy,
Go
I didn't
for it.
have a question, but I did have can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
hear you.
good. I just want to say, Dr. Jeff, you're an awesome guy, man. And I really appreciate you coming
Thank
on here
you.
tonight, sharing your courses with us. I didn't have any questions, but I just wanted to say that, man, that's really encouraging that we have people like yourself on this platform. So keep up the good work. I will be definitely showing your courses, sharing your courses, and hopefully, man, you'll make it over here to Dallas and do some live presentations for us as well. Thank you.
I would love to. Thank you. And just by the way, too, you talk about it. You don't know which ones of my courses to put them into, or like that, if they should do that. What I have is I have a free course on the platform called the Clarity Kickstart. Part 1, Find Your Focus. And basically, they sign up for the course. They get a Calendly link to schedule a session with me and we go over it and I help them out and tell them what their next step is.
Other questions or
Okay.
comments? From our group?
Just one last comment, if it's okay.
Yeah.
So Jeff, as a testimonial to your students, there is a light at the end of the other tunnel, and no matter how people label you, you can be exceedingly successful in life. Because my son, who I mentioned earlier, he's now 33 years old. A lot of people who know me today don't realize I have a 33-year-old son because I'm always talking about my daughter. And part of the reason is I'm so involved daily, taking her to 11 dance classes a week, to cheer, to dance competition, all this kind of stuff. But my 33-year-old son now lived through all of that mess, and he's now highly successful. He doesn't need dad anymore. He lives in McKinney, just 30 miles from me, and he has an amazing union job paying good money. And we get together once or twice a month and go have lunch or go fishing or something like that. But other than that, he doesn't need me anymore. And when he was young, people were saying, "Oh, he's never going to amount to anything. He's got all this syndrome, this and that, and ADHD, and he's got pandas," which is really tough stuff. It's if anybody wants to research it and look it up, it's just like spelling the word pandas, like a panda bear, only it's a period between each letter. And he survived all that stuff, and we avoided the medicine with. It's like, I mean, I was told at one point that CPS, if I didn't give my kid this medicine, CPS was going to come get me. I mean, that's how bad these doctors are about trying to push drugs down your children. We avoided that stuff, and he's highly successful today. So I love what you're doing, and I love the fact that you're not pushing the drugs on people. You're pushing opportunity and positive thought processes as far as the power of what God gave them. So thank you again, Dr. Jeff, and that's my testimonial for you. I'll be happy to record it.
Great. That would be awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, really quick, Elizabeth is there. Before I bring you on, Elizabeth, I just want to mention, because we always do this, that we do have the 9:30 with Dr. Yavanka. So those of you that like to attend her session, it's starting in a few minutes. But go ahead, Elizabeth.
Super quick wrap. I too want to congratulate you on the amazing work and the courage and everything else it's taken for you to achieve what you've achieved. And now you have it in a course, and I would love to promote you. I come from the California Network of Mental Health Clients, and I just encourage you to get with me. I was able to be blessed with a lot of the grassroots people and bring you into the fold, and I'd be honored if you would reach out to me.
Yes. I'm going to put my phone number in the chat, and anybody feel free to text or call me anytime.
I'll do this. Peer support.
Yep. And here I put my number in the chat. I will save the chat too, so if anybody wants to reach out to me with their number, and I can look at it.
All right. No, that's
Okay.
great. We're trying to encourage all of you guys to work together and help each other and all of that. So it's wonderful.
Dr. Jeff, when you
Thank-
launch your channel, please let us know.
I will do that. I'll be launching my channel soon. I just have to figure out how to do it.
You and everybody else.
Yes. Yeah.
And there's my number if you can grab it super quick. Oh, I only gave you part of it.
I was going to say, I only see 3 numbers there, Elizabeth.
There it is.
All right,
Okay,
love you
good. I
all.
have the
And if I
chat
didn't
thing.
get a chance to, Merry Christmas or whatever you do. And I look forward to meeting you all sooner than later and talking about the wonderful things that are coming down the pike.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
Anybody-
me, I would love to stay for the creator session, but I have to help my wife with something.
Well, there you go.
It's happy wife, happy life. So,
Absolutely. And happy holidays too, right?
happy holidays, especially Festivus.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for attending. Thank you so much, Dr. Jeff. It was awesome. And we'll see you guys next time on the Course Creator Spotlight. It'll be a week from now. So we're obviously going to do one on Christmas Day. So take care. Wonderful.